Hi, I'm Ling Abson, leadership coach, also known as Coach Ling. So today I want to talk to you about trust. I get this question a lot from managers, new leaders, when they move to a new organization, when they take on a new team, when they have a new team member joining them, or when they have a new manager. This question comes up a lot. The tricky thing about trust is such a qualitative measurement. Sometimes we don't really know, if we trust. Sometimes it depends on what. So I find when we ask people, hey, you just need to build trust, you just need to trust them more, it feels very iffy, kind of hard to pin down what that is. So whenever I get a client asking me, hey, how do I build trust, I lean on this equation. So I myself, when I've joined new organizations in the past, new teams, or take on new teams, I've always leaned on this equation. That's how my brain works. I like knowing, okay, these are the four things I need to think about when I build trust. So I hope this is useful. So for me, trust, this is the trust equation. Trust is credibility plus reliability plus authenticity over self-interest. And I will talk to you about each one. So the first one, credibility. So credibility to me means when I join a new company or a new team, I come with a set of credibility. That's my experience, my education, a perceived credibility by the team. I obviously had passed the interview rounds, so that gives others a sense of credibility they have of me. So ideally, when you join a new organization or a new team, that credibility is pretty high because you have obviously done the work and passed the interview, and they trust their leaders to hire somebody good, really good, and that's you. So credibility sort of comes through your resume. They checked in your LinkedIn, they checked on maybe your brand. What have you done? What kind of work have you done? What do you speak about? So that to me is credibility. Secondly, reliability. So that's a very important piece. Reliability means for me what I do day to day consistently. Do I follow through? So for example, as a leader, reliability to me means when I tell a direct report, I will follow up with X. I will give that feedback. I will check, from HR whether the budget is approved or things like that. Or I'll meet up the next time, at a one-on-one, I'll talk about X, Y, and Z. So whatever I say I will, I follow through. So that's a reliability piece. When I'm building trust with, say, my manager, the reliability piece is letting my manager know, my leader know, hey, the thing you want, I will complete it by end of the week, and I will complete it by end of the week. That's being reliable, and this is not being reliable one day and then not another day, and then another day you're reliable. It's a day in, day out, being consistently reliable will allow people to trust you more because they've seen you follow through with what you say you will. And the more you do it, the more they feel like they can trust in you to do something. So the last piece here is authenticity. So authenticity to me is, do you speak up when you truly disagree with something? Authenticity is, when you and your team may have suffered a disappointment, say a project that the team really cared for, worked hard on, was suddenly, deemed, oh, not necessary, we're changing direction, we're taking on a new project. As a leader, I would be disappointed. I may feel defeated. I may feel down. So authenticity is going to the team and letting the team understand, and giving the team a voice too, to kind of go, you know what, it sucks. I get it. I feel disappointed that this is the decision made. We didn't have a choice. Being authentic about what you think. Authenticity too is not being afraid to admit you failed, you made a mistake. So especially as an example, as a leader, if I made a mistake, authenticity means going to your team, your direct reports, and look, I made a mistake. I made this call with the assumptions of X, Y, and Z, and clearly that was wrong. We should have done this instead. And that's being authentic, So it may seem weak to admit making a mistake, but your team would trust you more because they know you will speak up when you made a mistake, that you will own up to it when you make a mistake. And then for some reason, they will trust you more, okay? And the last one is self-interest. So you want to reduce self-interest. What this means is your behaviors, if your team or your manager or your organization feels, your day-to-day behaviors seems to be all about yourself, your own promotion, the project went really well and it's because of me. Without me, this project would never happen. Those are speech or language or behaviors that's all about yourself. And when your team sees your language and the perception that you might be selfish, it's all about self-interest, people will trust you less because they don't want to take a risk with you, and then you take all the you take all the work, you take all the glory, all the success. People don't like working with people like that. So I try and ensure, am I being authentic with what I'm doing? Am I making sure credit is for the team? If the team has done the work, I give them credit, and it's all about the team, right? So again, trust is credibility, reliability, authenticity. You want to increase those three things, and you want to make sure you decrease self-interest. So when you think about trust this way, it's a lot easier. It's about how can I, on a day-to-day, take on projects, behave in this three category, and always pushing that through. Am I being reliable? Do I have credibility in this area? Maybe it's taking on a new project. I don't have credibility taking on this new thing I've never done before, so no credibility. But can I figure it out? Can I research? Can I ask for help? Can I get trained to get credibility? So it's always about credibility, reliability, authenticity. These three things is always on the top of my mind. Can I really make sure I focus on these three? And then dial down anything that can be perceived as being selfish, that I'm really, making it all about me. But instead, change that and focus on the team. So I hope this is helpful, and let me know any questions and comments. Please post on the video below. That's everything about trust, and let me know if you have any other questions and if you use it, if it's helpful. All right, take care. Bye now.